What's up, everybody? It's Coach Dimes. Just wanted to share how Boston put on an absolute clinic versus Brooklyn in Game 4 in the pick and roll. Something cool they did, nice little wrinkle that I liked that they ran a lot, was this little ram screen into a pick and roll. Because they did this, they caused some confusion within their pick and roll coverages and created some great spacing to attack on the short roll, and then again attacking the mismatches. So what they would do is, it's a little pin down on the block for Jason Tatum typically, who would come up and set a ball screen. Out of here, he would slip into some space. So if all this space is open as he comes off this pick and roll and he hits here, and they're able to play out of this, creating a huge advantage. So on the short roll, they had lots of advantages. At the same time, if they switched it, Jason Tatum had a smaller defender on him, which he will take advantage of as well. So let's look at some clips of how they really utilized this action to take advantage of the Brooklyn that's in Game 4. So here's the first clip. We're going to come down, and we're going to set that little ram screen we talked about for Jason Tatum to come set the ball screen. So as they do that, they're able to get here. You'll see they're trying to switch, but he's able to get on the bottom side of Tatum, so he can slip into space with a short roll. We're going to pull the big to the opposite side. So when Tatum catches the basketball, right, he's in space. The big has to help up, which therefore the guy in the corner, Williams, his man has to help him take the big, which leaves a shooter wide open in the corner. Okay, nice little corner three there for Williams. Okay, all because they're able to create lots of space in that gap on their short roll, okay, with good spacing in that ram screen. Here's another example. I'm going to come down and set that ram screen. This time it's for Brown. Again, he's going to roll into space. Okay, there's some miscommunication. Are we switching? Are we not switching? And then again, it puts them into a tough situation for another corner three for Williams. So as we look at this clip again, right, they're talking about switching. So they come up here, right? He's already late. Kyrie's late because of this first initial ram screen. In fact, he's open right now. Okay, but he comes up. There's miscommunication with Kyrie. So as Jaylen Brown hits this screen to slip into open space on the short roll, there's even more confusion, right? So now Marcus Smart's able to attack the paint, and because the big rolled over, corner shooter, he has to help cover down the big, which is another wide open corner three for Williams. Another one here. This time a little different alignment, but same concept. Okay, they're going to space out to the corners again, right? So Tyson's going to be in the corner, we got the dunker spot in the corner field. They're going to try and trap here, and we're going to slip into open space on the short roll. He hits them. Okay, again, he's catching in space now, right? He's able to attack downhill with space. Not really a shooter, but you got guys in the dunker and a shooter in the other corner. So as he attacks the paint here, okay, they get away with one, not giving up a bucket. But again, that same concept of short rolling into space with shooters in the corners and a big on the strong side dunker really caused a lot of problems for the Brooklyn Nets rotation on defense. Okay. Another clip here. This time without the ram screen, Jason Tatum's just going to go set a screen and slip into space. Again, we got the dunker field, corner with shooters. So he slips into space. Okay, he's able to catch here on the tack. So again, because he's in the dunker, he's going to rotate over because he stayed home, which leaves a shooter wide open on the strong side corner again. Nice little kick out. Okay, and a three. Again, it was missed, but the same concept applies. They're able to get open looks and makes all night by slipping the short roll into space. Now, when you set that ram screen so many times, eventually, right, the defense is going to make a mistake. So here they come down, they set the ram screen, miscommunication, slip to the basket, wide open layup. So that simple little down screen, okay, because they did it so many times with the night, again, it was causing confusion. Maybe this little screen caused confusion on the switch. Maybe they weren't switching, so they weren't switching. Then he's late on their pick and roll coverages. So this little wrinkle right here was so effective, and then to space out to the proper spacing actually absolutely killed Brooklyn in the pick and roll. Now let's take a look about when they attack the switch at the exact same concept. So here they're going to start attacking the switch. Same thing, ram screen. Okay, they set the screen, they switch it out. Kyrie is a much smaller defender than Tatum. Okay, throws the Tatum in space because we're spaced out with shooters in the corners, they can't help. And Tatum's got all this real estate to work with. He gets to a spot, in rhythm jumper over the smaller defender in Kyrie. Here they go again. Same thing, coming off that pin down to the ram screen, into space. Okay, Seth Curry's able to go to the top of it. But again, they got the mismatch they wanted. Tatum versus Seth Curry. Tatum's a much bigger player, shooting over the top. They will take that all day long. Another look here. Okay, coming off. Same thing, they're going to get the switch, throw him into space. Again, look at all this space he has to work with. All this space because you got shooter, dunker, shooter filled. Okay, it's a nice little wrinkle they did. Again, Seth Curry, small defender, has no chance to stay in front of Tatum, is able to get to the foul line. Last one I'll show you here. coming down off the Ram screen, pick and roll. They're going to switch. Okay, this time they give a straight line drive, and it's a wide open bucket. So because they would switch into space, they would short roll. Okay, maybe they'd pitch ahead. Okay, they really put Brooklyn into a tough situation all night. So every pick and roll was so different. But a simple little Ram screen put a huge wrinkle into the defense of Brooklyn.